Brother Eric, what you got for me?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, man. You know, I know you've been wanting this for a really long time, and you know,
what I've been wanting for a really long time. I've been begging for it.
It's like for 600 days, right?
Okay, yeah.
You've been nagging and nagging. All you do is whine and complain about it.
Yes,
and,
that's right.
You know, it's really annoying, frankly. You're out of order.
Okay.
But
you about to satisfy me.
Well, I'm going to take care of you now.
Thank you.
Finally.
Brother. Thank you. I've been doing all this begging. You finally going to take care of me.
So, isn't this nice?
It looks great.
It sounds
great. It sounds great because you've been working really hard.
You know,
you've been working really hard.
It's an amazing product, and I have been negotiating with all kinds of people to give you what you wanted, just what you want. So if you could just take this, and if you could just sign right here, that you accept it. Your pen's over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
And now I get to have it, right?
Yeah. Just don't open it right now.
Don't open it? But I just signed for it.
Yeah,
and it's mine.
Right.
And I've been begging for this, and you know it.
You're going to be very happy. I worked very hard.
You been working hard?
Yeah, yes.
And I'm going to love it. You're going to love it.
Man, I told you I'm going to take care of you.
Okay.
I told you I'd take care of you.
I'm going to love this, y'all, because he said it. He's been working very hard because he said it. So I should love this, what he got for me. I don't know what it is.
He should be happy and grateful for what I'm giving him.
That's the end of that.
Yeah. Okay.
So, thank you.
All right, so I'm going to, excuse me, I'll be right with you.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
What the hell? It ain't nothing in here, members. Why he do this to me? I believed in him. I paid him a lot of money. And he gonna give me nothing. And he said he's been working hard for this. And I've been wanting it. And he done gave me nothing.
Why don't you, it's not ready right now, right?
Okay.
Yeah. But you did sign for it, so
now I'm stuck with it.
I got your signature for 3 years.
For 3 years? I'm stuck with this?
Yeah.
This is some BS.
Yeah. Here's your pen, though.
Thank you, man. You sound like some of the union officials. You supposed to be my brother. BS, man.
You're out of order.
Dang.
I'm going to adjourn. The meeting is adjourned. Meeting is adjourned. All right. Okay. Wow. So what's up with this State of the Union, Brother Andre? We have Local 241 on the bus side. You're in Local 241. I got Local 308. I'm in Local 308. I'm a repairman. I'm in the maintenance side. I was in transportation. You've been in transportation for 30-something years.
Yes, driving the bus.
Yeah.
29 years full-time, October 20th.
I'm a union steward in 308. You were an e-board member. You know, President Dixon has canceled our union meetings. President Hill has canceled our all meetings. I mean, not just membership meetings, but contract update meetings. What's going on? Why?
Well, what this is all about, members of Local 241, Local 308. And by the way, members, we are one union. So don't let nobody tell you nothing different. Don't let nobody tell you that he should stay in his business and I should stay out of his business. And he should stay in my business. No. The business of Local 241 and Local 308 is one business. One contract is being negotiated together by both presidents. So don't let nobody run no game on you to try to make you think that he should be over there and I should be over there. No, we all together. We one union, Local 241, Local 308, Amalgamated Transit Union. So what this is all about, people, this is all about getting the members to vote and vote up something. They have no idea what it is they finna get. You know, we had the union president come out and tell you that they've been working hard for you. They tell you they got something good for you. But you had nothing in your hand, nothing to read, but you know you're getting some money. And that's all you really, really do understand. And you don't know how much you're getting, you don't know when it's coming. And guess what? It's really already there. Your back pay is back pay from what you have worked. Your pandemic pay, your hazard pay, your heroes pay, your whatever you want to call it, CARES Act pay, that was already given to you by the government. So the only really thing you have to really be concerned about is your contract that you never seen, that they've been working hard for, that they said is good for you. So we want the members to understand you being violated, your rights are being violated, and think about your rights being violated. Your rights are being violated by the CTA, Keith Hill, and Eric Dixon, who's supposed to be representing you as far as Keith Hill and Eric Dixon. The CTA don't represent you. They're your adversaries. But they all together. And think about your rights being violated. If your rights are being violated, and it's okay with you, it's okay to violate your rights. Once you agree to it, like I just agreed to that box, empty box.
That's a box lunch.
And I complained.
You should have been happy.
Oh yeah. And I complained about it.
Like Tom said.
After I signed for it, never looked into it, but I'm stuck with it now. But I'm going to complain the next 3 years about that empty box. So members, we want you to understand that this is all about you voting for a contract that you never seen.
This is 600 days, over 600 days since it's expired, okay? We got one set of proposals. Chicago Transit Authority, Amalgamated Transit Union. I did put a link in the description of the video for you to go view those documents. These are so insulting. First, they do nothing to resolve that issue that is destroying the heart, eroding the core of the union, in destruction of our pension, and that is the part-time jobs. FTT, PTT, second chance, all of this stuff. It is turning member against member. It is causing seniority confusion. On top of that, in 241 and 308, certain managers are blatantly violating seniority past practices. Okay, playing favoritism. Or even if it's a totally understandable thing, it's still violating what the past practice is for seniority. The part-time workers have no stake in the pension, but they are paying equally with the full-time
into the AC
trust, okay? Which is now going to be at 1% as of January.
Which was your money.
Yeah.
But Eric, who funds the AC trust?
We do.
We only fund like 10% of it, right?
No.
50% of it, right?
No, 100%.
We fund 100% of that money that has always been the members' money. And it's so good, they decide they're going to give it to you back, or it just will look like a crime.
And not take, they're just not going to take as much.
They're just not going to, it's
right.
Because they was taking too much, and it was just overfunded. And it's like funded at 150-some%.
And when you look at the statements, when you go to ctaretirement.org, you can look at the financial statements. They haven't updated them for this year, but I did get a message from the pension administrator with some information. So eventually they're going to update it. But you look at it from last year, and they're hardly paying out anything for healthcare expenses. People really aren't using it. And it's not that they can't use it. Those people who are retired, but they just don't use it because Medicaid and all this stuff, right? It's not. It's not.
A lot of people are getting rich off our money. You got administrators who we don't know the cost, but they getting over. Somebody have to pay to run this money that we have. We paying them. The members are paying off the backs of the members. The pension is underfunded. All this is connected, and they could they did it on purpose. They did it on purpose to overfund the AC Trust and underfund the pension. And it's real simple. All employees pay into the AC Trust. Connect to the pension, make it into law, make the crime legal, then you turn around and not all employees are paying into the pension fund.
Yeah.
Which benefits us. So what they do is keep it underfunded, put it on our backs. And it's up for us to keep it running. off our backs.
Now, according to the local 241 newsletter, the latest issue, business agent Marquell Williams on the maintenance side mentioned that because the pension fund is in a surplus, we shouldn't expect an increase of deductions, but it's going to come eventually. All right, so we're going to have to carry a bigger and bigger burden, and what they're trying to do is stress us out with a bigger and bigger burden to the point where we revolt and basically give up on this pension, go with a 401k, where we're just risking it ourselves because we're not necessarily, financial advisors or I mean, you can study up on that kind of thing, but a lot of us get caught up in the get rich quick stuff,
Right.
the penny stocks, the Bitcoin and stuff like that. It's very speculative.
And then again,
and a pension isn't based on that.
You're working too hard to even keep up with anything. You really ain't got time to really. That's why you pay the union to protect you and to safeguard you from these type of things. We pay union officials, elected people, because I don't even like to call them union officials,
right,
to kind of protect us while we do all this hard, stressful work for the CTA. And our union officials turn around and get right in bed with the CTA to help with our demise as workers.
And this is demonstrated clearly at 103rd Street Garage this week. All right, there was a box lunch with pens and stuff up front for transportation. They didn't even bother with that.
Hold on, let's back up the box lunch for a minute. We're gonna go. Let's back it up.
Yeah.
We're gonna go before the box lunch. It was an attempt by the union president to come to the garage and just bullet-ass the members into believing that he is the greatest and he's here to save them, and that's what he's doing. He's going to save you, and he wants you to listen to him. And there was a room full of people, and he canceled our union meeting due to COVID, the upspring in COVID, which was a lie. The COVID is on the downswing in Illinois and Chicago. And then he turned around, and the members came in, packed house now. You got to remember, COVID, packed house. Then the members came in to listen to him. They was confused before they got there, and when he finished, they was confused. So he didn't do a good job persuading the members to vote for something that they don't even have. So he did so much of a terrible job, and all the managers was there watching him as he give the meeting to the members at 103rd. And guess what? If I'm a member and I'm at 103rd and all the managers are over me, as I'm listening to the president of the union who's supposed to represent me on my property at 1613 South Michigan, I'm really not going to get out of hand with the president or say anything that I really wanted to, or I might cuss him out on some things. He's not going to, you're not going to do that in front of the manager unless you want to get a behavior. So the crowd was just deer in the headlight listening to him. He did a terrible job. He was lying the whole time. So then, now we're going to get to the box lunches. I'll let Eric talk about the box lunches, because that's the setup for the box lunches, y'all. Because Keith did a terrible job on that Tuesday. So Thursday, was it Thursday or Friday? Friday, they come around with the box lunches in a pen. Not a pen number for an ATM machine. Just a pen, costs about $1, put on your shirt. It was worthless. The box lunch was, wasn't the healthiest box lunch, full of bread and
you should be
things.
grateful.
I should be grateful for the box lunch, and this was to kind of soften you up, to make you feel like management is your friend. And they gave you a little card. Lunch is on us today at 103rd. We've been working in the pandemic over a year, and the CTA, and they had the big wigs down there giving us the lunches. This wasn't the regular managers that was giving them, and they was all friendly to the employees. They was boogalooing with, shucking and jiving, having a good time, making them feel like, I'm your friend. Let me tell you something, members of Local 241, Local 308, managers are not your friend. They're there to discipline you. And if they trying to be your buddy during contract time that you don't know nothing about what's in the contract, that's the red flag right there. You're about to be bullshit. So, beware. The box lunches are coming to a garage near you without money. in the box lunch, without your pandemic pay, without your fair contract, without your back pay. All that's coming to you. It's insulting to me that all my coworkers can work over a year in the pandemic. Somehow over a dozen of our coworkers here at the CTA have died from this. And then they turn around and we get box lunches and that's it. Eric, you want to make any statements about this, sir?
So to try to break some of this down to its essence for everybody, okay? The union membership meetings, the first Tuesday of every month for Local 241, the second Tuesday of every month for Local 308. These are your meetings, the members. This is not President Dixon or President Hill's meeting. This is not the union's meeting because you're the union. The elected persons in the union office are not the union. I'll repeat it again. The elected persons in the union office are not the union. The membership meeting is where you and me and you, the members, can hold the elected persons accountable for the jobs that we give them. We are their supervisors. We are their boss. And they must answer to us. And it is on the record, and we cannot be retaliated against for holding them accountable. We also have the privilege to direct our unions.
And we can also make plans against the CTA at the union hall without the CTA understanding who and what we're going to do to them, what kind of action we're going to take against them.
And if the union leadership collaborates with our employer regarding the actions that we bring up, it may be things like strikes or pickets or whatever. If they work rallies and they work and cooperate with our employer, we can bring them up on charges for gross misconduct. At Local 308, I was part of this contract action team, right? And we planned a protest at 95th. And we could only say certain things. It was a bunch of crap. And thank God I was asleep when it was happening because they had our boss, Mayor Lightfoot, at the protest. And they're like, I don't need hugs and photo ops and crap like that. You see, brothers and sisters, our union, the elected persons in the union leadership need to repent for sinning against the bylaws and the constitution of our union to us. But they refuse.
And what's happening to you members, all this is a violation of your union rights, and this is illegal, what they're doing with your contract. It's just that simple.
We are being kept in the dark. So now Keith Hill is going around the garages, and Eric Dixon is having Zoom calls without member rights to vote on anything or to approve or make motions on anything. And they are going to tell us what they're doing. I have emailed President Dixon as a union steward with questions members are asking me that I cannot answer. And he tells me I can ask it at the union meeting, which he cancels. And then I tell my manager, well, my meeting was canceled, so I don't have to switch my off days. And then he announces, oh, we're going to have a Zoom call on the same day of the union meeting. Well, I just told my manager that I'm not going to have to go to my meeting, so please keep my schedule normal. Well, now I can't answer the members' questions because I can't watch your frickin' Zoom conference, Tiger Woods. Okay,
And,
give me a break.
And
what are you doing to us?
Let me give you a real danger indication. Whenever the union presidents decide he's going to come to the CTA property to give the members rap sessions, information about your livelihood, about your movements, about your contract, this is taking away your power. And that's all this is. This is what this all is about. This is about making sure the membership don't have a thought, making sure the membership don't have any power, making sure the membership cannot direct the union officials. That's what this is all about. They're about to stuff a contract down your throat.
Vote no.
Without an understanding.
Vote no.
It's
Vote
all
no.
in front of you.
Vote
Use
no. Vote
common
no.
logic to what is in front of you.
Sisters and brothers, they're going to use all kind of fear tactics. They're going to say, oh, the arbitrator. Oh, the hurricane. Oh, the Martians are going to invade us. Oh, we're going to lose all oxygen.
They may even blame us.
And they go, oh yeah, and they go say, oh, look at the boogeyman. And the original boogeyman.
I don't know where you get them names from.
Whoa. You know, oh, there's Sister Cheryl. Quick, call the police. There's somebody else speaking up. I mean, y'all got this, okay? All you have to do is ask questions. And you'll see when they don't answer your question, you'll see that they're not working for you. Now, in the description of this video, we also have a link for the workers' contract. Because a lot of people say, well, you complain all the time. Well, what kind of solutions do you have? Oh, we have solutions. And we have an entire contract written by the members. Everything in it comes from you. I'm an editor of it. So I just take what people say and what people send and I plug it in the right place and we put it on a spreadsheet so we can see who's already suggested what and we can improve these kinds of things. And it's all public. It's all public.
And I like to say one more thing. Members, it's a hurricane coming. It's a storm in the atmosphere. And the CTA and the union officials that's being paid 6 salaries do not like the storm that's coming. And you know what the storm is? And we need to keep the storm going. Members are talking to each other. Just don't take the word of a union official because they basically all on board. Listen and talk to your coworkers. It's a lot of coworkers that understand what's happening to us. It's a lot of coworkers that don't. We must continue to talk to each other, come up with solutions, come up with things that we can, what can we do? Talk to people, you know, talk to me, talk to Eric, talk to anybody that feel like they have a understanding. And talk to everybody who don't have an understanding.
And organize protests when you get off the clock. You're like, yeah, but it doesn't matter. I can't make any difference. No, you can. And see, that's what you all need to stop saying. You need to stop saying, I'm just a number. It doesn't matter what I do. Because that's what they've been feeding you for decades at the CTA.
And we here at the Justice Coalition, we have planned, we have done about 6 rallies, right? And we telling other members they can do the same. And guess what? Other members are. We're about to have a rally Sunday put together by a member.
Yeah, another member who we haven't worked with. She's just a CSA and she's fed up. So at Fullerton tomorrow, Sunday, 1 p.m. 1 p.m. tomorrow, Sunday at Fullerton. It's the red, purple, brown line station. There's going to be a protest.
And she's not the only one.
And she's not the only one.
That's organizing. Name some other people or other organizations that's organizing.
Well, we got Sister Cheryl. We're popping out for democracy. And we got others that are moving in the background, starting to come up. And we're in touch with them. Or maybe we're not. Because some people, frankly, you know, we're polarizing personalities. We're kind of brash and annoying. And some people hate our guts. That's okay. You can hate us. Please do. But you still got to organize. You have a responsibility. We don't want to be your saviors. We're not going to be your saviors. We can't be your saviors. You can elect us for office and nothing will change as long as you sit there and do nothing. And you won't take responsibility for your union. And that's the solution. It's not an election, y'all. It's not an election. We need elections with militant officers, right? But we need an empowered membership who's willing to stand up.
An elected official is not going to save you.
Yeah. No, they're not. They're not. We're gonna help each other.
The union members can do this. And I like to make a real quick comment. A lot of members say, well, why do you care what's going on? Why do you do what you're doing? Why do you act like you act? And I don't have to. I got 29 years. You know, whatever I got. I can just leave the people behind and go about my business and not care. But you know why I'm putting myself on the line? I'm getting suspended. I'm getting threatened all the time by union officials. I'm getting chased around by managers, getting kicked off the property every time they see me. And the whole thing, you know why I do this? And it's worth it? Because I'm looking out for the people behind me. I'm looking out for my brother and the other sisters. You know, Eric, I believe he only got 6 years at the CTA. I have 29 full-time years, October 20th, 2021.
I barely got 4.
I don't have to care. But I do. Because I'm looking behind me. I might want one of my kids to have this job. And right now, I wouldn't recommend none of my kids to take this job with this atmosphere going on, with what they have left on the table and what they're trying to do to them. But with Brother Eric and myself and members like yourself, we can stop this, and we need to.
This is the State of the Union. Whatever Eric Dixon and Keith Hill are giving you is the state of illusion. Like that empty. Can you show us that empty box?
Empty box. And guess what?
This is your contract, everybody. Isn't it beautiful?
And what you have, members, you have fools trying to make a fool out the members. Well, let me say this again. You have a group of fools trying to make a fool out of the members.
And you gotta understand, whenever it comes to bargaining for a contract, the only way to do it for a real union is for it to be open bargaining, where the members are involved, where the members can witness everything that's being said, everything that's being signed, and they don't do that here. They don't. They refuse it. They laugh at us when we make that kind of demand. Now, on October 17th, in just another week or two, the Justice Coalition is having an in-person meeting at Giordano's at 1340 South Michigan. That's a Sunday, if you're off. I'm sorry for those of you who are working. It's going to be at noon at Giordano's, 1340 South Michigan, on October 17th. Please join us. If you're a union elected person, you're not invited, okay? And you can send your spies if you want. That's fine. We'll buy a free coffee or beer for the greatest, most brilliant spy, okay? But please show up. We have important topics to discuss for the next couple months. It's very important that as members we take control of our union. Stop saying I'm going to elect someone and everything's going to be fixed. We're going to get the Teamsters and everything's going to be fixed. We're going to wait for the Messiah to come. No.
They're working hard for you. Just wait.
You just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
We got you.
We got you. We'll take care of you.
They over there laughing and grinning with the managers every chance that they get all the time. But Brother Eric, we need to make a comment about November 1st. You know, you're supposed to be terminated and all this stuff because you didn't take the vaccine. We're going to like to make a little comment about the man and the vaccine and the option that other unions are getting. You want to make that comment?
Oh, yeah. So in the description, thank you. In the description of the video, we have a link for an article that Brother Tom Colangelo sent us the other night.
Right.
From Forest Glen. Thank you, brother. And read it. Mayor Lightfoot is starting to bend to pressure of other unions, okay? And I will have to say, I'm not a fan of the police union leadership, but that man is definitely doing what the majority of his members want, and that is push back. They don't want to be threatened with termination for the vaccine. That's all we want. Me and Andre, we did the vaccine,
right?
But we did it before any mandate. We made a choice. Okay, you made a choice not to do it, but you just don't deserve to be punished.
Right. Lose your job, lose your family.
What is that crap? And now we're gonna throw people in more poverty, and it's just all it does is make the situation worse.
But guess who it is? It's us. She's not doing it to other unions. She's doing it to us.
Yeah.
So don't that make you all feel a certain type of way about your mayor?
Yeah.
Who hooks up with your union officials? Who hooks up with CTA management? And they put these plans against us, people.
And then we got this union elected person. She says, I wear many hats. I wear many hats. I wear a hat like this, and a hat like that, and a hat like this, and a hat like that. And goes around, I got a seat with the table with the mayor. You can't embarrass the mayor. We don't want to upset the mayor. hell, we pay you $135,000 a year. You can call off sick whenever you want and not be punished for it.
Late.
You could be late for work. You can
have
curse
the biggest
us out.
seafood lunches all day.
Yeah.
On our
and
dime.
get all these beautiful dresses.
Go out of town.
And
Go
drive
golfing.
a nice car. And
Golfing.
we can we can go golfing. We can have parties, and we can call cops on members.
They so bad that they can go unmasked in a group setting and then turn around and tell you we gonna cancel your violation, your meets.
Yeah.
We gonna cancel your rights,
so
your
here,
voice.
Here our elected persons, like our secretary, are trying to tell you all, don't listen to that boogeyman. Don't listen to that Cheryl. They're gonna get you fired. Well, I tell you what, if y'all keep listening to these sellouts, not only will you get fired, but you're gonna be outsourced. We're all going to be working for a private contractor at $15 an hour prevailing wage with no benefits. I guarantee you, by the time they make all of our buses and trains automated, autonomous vehicles, you will be doing nothing except subsisting off of food stamps. Okay,
Which some of us qualify for.
Which some of us actually qualify for.
Working here at the
A lot of
CTA.
us do. Okay, but this is it. This is how they want all of us to be this way. So that's why we have to fight for full-time jobs for all. And we got to demand that this contract phase out the part-time jobs because it is killing the union, it's killing our communities, and it's killing us.
It's killing black people too. Don't forget about them.
And when it comes to the majority workforce, at CTA, it's black and Latino. These communities are continuously disrespected and ignored. And especially when it comes to the black communities on certain parts of the west side and the south side. I'm going to say especially the west side. West side has been punished ever since Martin Luther King was assassinated. You know, they've been catching it worse than anybody. You know, and a lot of our coworkers live out there. And they're not living, they're dodging bullets and whatnot, and they're dodging bullets at work, they're dodging bullets at home. What in the world is our union leadership thinking? And then they march around with these other unions who are striking and protesting, but they refuse to march with us in a peaceful protest off the clock.
Right.
Disgusting.
So,
one last thing, ChicagoTransitWorker.com. Check the union reformation button. We have what's called a candidate survey. Yes, the members must control the union, but we need to start, you who are watching this, you need to step up. Stop waiting for other people to do something. Fill out that candidate survey. We need a slate of militant candidates who will not obey the Amalgamated Transit Union International, our employer, or the politicians, and who will swear loyalty to the membership. If you're that type of person, that's all you need to run for office. Because everybody else, with all their experience and all of their knowledge of all the things, and they know how to make relationships and make things work and make deals and cut, it ain't working. We're losing everything. We're going to have nothing. We need people who just care about the members. Go to ChicagoTransitWorker.com. Click on Union Reformation. Click on the candidate survey. Fill that out. If you meet the criteria, we're going to be in touch with you whenever there's an election in Local 241, which is coming up.
Right, coming up next year.
Local 241 is coming up. We need to get that president out of there. We need to get those VPs out of there. We need to get that secretary out of there. We need to get that executive. Because Local 308 is nothing if Local 241 is in the trash. And Local 241, y'all need to wake up and fight back and take over your union.
And if Local 241 is in the trash, like he said, Local 308 is in the trash right now with us.
Totally.
They in the trash hand together.
Totally. And they like Oscar the Grouch.
Right.
Hey, this is great in this garbage
can. So Eric, do you have any last comments to the members?
Finally got the news. It's a damn good newsletter. Local 308, we get like newsletters once every 2 years or something. We've been putting out, I don't know, we're at like number 8 now, or something like that. We're putting them out. We just spitting them out. We need people to distribute these. You want to be bold and brave? Drop a couple of these in the break room at work. Let us know. We'll get you a bunch.
And my last little comment, members. Remember, it's all about you voting on a contract. Vote yes on a contract that you will not see before you vote yes. So you need to vote no, because just on that thought alone, they selling you a contract that you don't have in your hand. They selling you a contract that you can't read, that you're not reading. They selling it to you right now. The union officials. And remember, the rap session is coming to a garage near you soon. And so is the box lunch. The box lunch will be coming to a CTA garage near you real soon. Not a contract.
Demand when you see Keith Hill at your garage, maintenance. Make sure y'all let him know you're there. And everybody else, ask him. Let's read it. Please show us what it is you're making and doing. We want to see it in writing. Local 308.
The entire
we want to see everything. Everything.
Entire
all the changes. All the changes. We don't want a letter from the lawyer either. Okay? Local 308. Dixon. He's going to have his Zoom calls. Blow up that chat box, y'all. Demand to see the details. Don't just take whatever he says without evidence.
And when he had that Zoom call, I just want all the members of 308 to understand your rights are being taken away from you. Your voice is being taken away from you. That Zoom call is not a democratic process. That's just something that they have to give you because he don't want to be like Keith Hill. He's trying to do something differently. Then it's all BS. If you don't have rights on the call, then you don't have nothing. If you don't have a voice on the call, then you don't have nothing. If you don't have control of that guy on the other end of that call, then you don't have nothing.
It's basically a cult of personality. It's the Keith Hill fan club and the Eric Dixon fan club. That's all it is. We can't tolerate this anymore, y'all. It's time to speak up. It's time to fight back. That's about it. I hope you enjoy your box.
I love it. Nothing.
It's never satisfied. Our meeting is adjourned. Let's go.
All right.